Nice even dispatch, and Triple Crown actually got the best of the start. Out well was Riveting Lass. Likewise, Kahula Way, Exploding Success is running fourth. Then Battle Wise Foramore, followed by Touch of Sun, Bintang Utara. And dropping out to last is Racing Writer. Heading to the first crossing, and the leader is clearly Kahula Way now. Success, Riveting Lass trying to find a posse, wide out third, and Foramore fourth on the inside of Triple Crown, and then a gap to Racing Rider moving forward from Battlewise. Touch of Sun, the fence, second last, and Bintang Utara drops out to the rear, but is not all that far away from the lead, which is now taken by Racing Rider narrowly from Kahula Way. As they go past the 1700 metres, Racing Rider draws clear of Kahula Way with 2 lengths away next, Exploding Success. Riveting Lass is on the outside of Foramore, closely attended by Battlewise, starting to make some ground. Triple Crown is third last now, and the last pair are the fancied candidates Bintang Utara and Touch of Sun. Down the back of the course, 1400 to go, and obviously the speed being set by the rider of Racing Rider, Chrissy Muntz, didn't suit Craig Carmody on Kahula Way, so Carmody takes Kahula Way to the lead once again, and 1200 left to go. It's Kahula Way the leader from Racing Rider. Battlewise in the third spot, now second. Fourth is Exploding Success, fifth Foramore, and then Riveting Lass, Triple Crown, Touch of Sun at the girth on the inside of Triple Crown, and Bintang Utara's back last and would be 10 lengths from Kahula Way. So the stablemates, the Neville McBurney representation, first and last. The leader Kahula Way and Bintang Utara last, and as they come to the 800, it's Kahula Way, 2 lengths Battlewise. Racing Rider over on the inside. Exploding Success is next, a length and a quarter further away is Foramore, and then Triple Crown, Riveting Lass, and Touch of Sun and Bintang Utara are the last pair. Coming down the side, they've got 500 left to run here, and Kahula Way is making play. A length and a quarter on Battlewise, and then Exploding Success, Foramore, Triple Crown, and then Riveting Lass, Bintang Utara, Touch of Sun second last, and going right back through the field is Racing Rider. They come down past the 250, and Kahula Way from Battlewise. Exploding Success, Foramore the inside. Touch of Sun sneaking right up against the fence. He's coming quickly. Forget Bintang Utara. Touch of Sun getting this freakish run. The favourite takes over, and Touch of Sun is coming away to win it, and win it well. Foramore is second. Exploding Success is third. Kahula Way fourth, and then Riveting Lass with Battlewise and Bintang Utara. Triple Crown has dropped out and has run second last, and Racing Rider a conspicuous last after leading at 1 point.
7 Touch of Sun to pay $2.41.30. 1 Foramore, $2.60 standing by for third there.
Touch of Sun through on the fence, and Touch of Sun has got the prize in the main race of the day. The club's New South Wales Club Keno Eastern Zone Charity Cup, and in winning, number 7 has paid $2.80 and $1.30. Number 1 is second, Foramore. Brian York has paid $2.10. And number 9, third, Exploding Success, Corey Brown at $4 neat. Quinella has paid $10.60, Exacta $15.10, and the trifecta $184.90. The 2,400 metres put behind them in 2:29.83. That's been a very good run, 2:29.83, and that in actual fact has bettered the class record of 2:30.25 that was held by Koala Con, and we'll have the sectional breakdown coming up shortly. The winner, Touch of Sun, trained by Rob Johnson at Hawkesbury. He's got his stables right at the back of the Hawkesbury Race Club over near the back straight. And Touch of Sun is by Snippets from Sunshine Sally. And Robert has found the key to this fella. Staying is certainly the horse's game. Owned by the Boomerang Berrima Syndicate, managed by Kay and Mrs. Emrose, and brilliantly ridden by Lenny Beasley. Scored by 2 1/4 lengths, coming right away. A long neck second and third. A class record of 2:29.83. The first 1200 in 1:17.14, and the last 600 took 36 seconds.
More from Ian shortly. Kel's replay of the Greyhounds, the last.
There is Gold Type as they come to the bend. Talking Country's trying hard. Gold Type, a length and a half. It kicked away.
They're set, they're off. And Sir Muller stood there, missed it by a length. First out, Lambada Boy. Della Vista showing speed. Delirious over on the inside, just drifting back a little. As the Mambo Prince and Barnacles go forward with Sandridge Bay. Deeper out, Don't Say Goodbye. There's one in trouble there. Going back into the field was My Ginger Man as Mr. Obliging whips up on the outside deep from Marvellous, and Gold Venture last of all. Down the hill 800 metres out and flying out in front, the Mambo Prince, 4 in front of Della Vista. A length and a half to Barnacles, and Mr. Obliging travelling deep, going up on the inside, Lambada Boy. After bluing the start, Sir Mueller's got to midfield. There's one racing on the outside of it, that is Sandridge Bay. Further back, Royal Blue, Don't Say Goodbye, My Ginger Man, Delirious back along the inside, and then Marvellous and Gold Venture in the straight 400 out. The Mambo Prince in front, closing Della Vista, Barnacles, Lambada Boy getting up on the inside. Then Delirious into the clear, followed by Mr. Obliging struggling, and Sandridge Bay. At the 200, Barnacles took over from Della Vista. Delirious running on fairly well down the outside, Sandridge Bay. It's Barnacles in front, Sandridge Bay's the one out deep, running on strongly. Barnacles and Sandridge Bay, Barnacles in front. Sandridge Bay might have got him. Maybe Sandridge Bay from Barnacles, Delirious third, nothing in it though, first and second, then Della Vista. Royal Blue made ground, Mr. Obliging, then Marvellous from a long way back, the Mambo Prince, Don't Say Goodbye, Sir Muller. Lambada Boy back behind those, My Ginger Man, and Gold Venture was last in.
Photo 9 Sandridge Bay, 560 190, or 10 Barnacles, 740 220 for third 2 Delirious, $1.80.
Yeah, it's got there, I think you'll find. Judge calling on the photo here.
Okay, 10 will get it there with that image on the screen. Number 10, Barnacles to return, 870, 270. Number 9, Sandridge Bay to pay $2 even, and 2 Delirious, $1.70. And the daily double combination, 8 and 10, should return $53.
It may go in Sandridge Bay's favour, but there's only a lip in it between the pair of them. Oh, has it flown, Sandridge Bay, to just miss out. 10, 9 and 2. 10, 9 and 2 on race number 7. Fourth in, number 7, and that was Della Vista, and fifth placing going to number 6, Lambada Boy, in a time of 1:10.1. It's failed by, no, it's a short half head. There's a clear margin there in favour of Barnacles over on the inside, bringing up the treble for Darren Gauci. A few so-called experts have been poo-hooing him lately, but he's bounced back in the best way possible. That's riding winners, which he's always capable of doing. It's only the fact that the cattle haven't been travelling well for him. But Barnacles, by brief truce out of Sarita, is trained by John Hawkes, raced by Woodlands. Sandridge Bay, one of Tony Noonan's, and Ashwell Willer by Zabeel out of Joyfulness. And number 2, Delirious, third by Bellotto out of Kabook Dancer, David Hall.
That's correct weight, Newcastle on 210.
Okay, National Road. The rest of them, 3,024 for the treble in Brisbane, 13 and 5 previous leg winners, and 1 Yippee-I-O is the sub. Race 5, Cheltenham.
And they're racing now. Liston began nicely. One of the first to break the line is Gagarin. Blue Arrow going forward in the early part and Wangy into a prominent position shortly after the jump. Yippee-I-O began nicely. He's going up into 4th place at the moment. I think he's one off the rails at the moment. He'll just want to tuck him in there and get him to relax. Double Time moving up at 2B in second, but Blue Arrow is the leader. They're stretching out a little bit, coming down the side the first time. Blue Arrow's a length and a half in front of Double Time. Yippee-I-O is without cover now. He's third. He's just pulling a little bit at the moment. Fourth over on the inside is Gagarin, followed by Superior Red, who's dropped onto the back of Yippee-I-O. Liston is next on the inside of Wangy, then he's Crafty. Insecure midfield at the moment. He's in about 8th place, about 5 to 6 lengths off the leader. Super Revenair, Kawada Khan next. Then El Falas, who's drifted back in the field with Red Paddy. And Tananda immediately drops out last. Around the home turn the first time. 2,400 metres to go in the Queensland Cup, and it's Blue Arrow the leader. Yippee-I-O is sitting second on the outside. A half length away third is Double Time. Superior Red is running fourth, followed by Gagarin, then Wangy. Pelling his skirt, going to the front now on Yippee-I-O. He was just wanting to pull a little bit, so Mike's let him slide along. And at the winning post the first time, Yippee-I-O, he takes over. He's the leader, 2 lengths in front. Blue Arrow sitting second. Double Time, 1 length away third, followed by Gagarin, Superior Red, then Wangy. Liston on the inside. A length further back to He's Crafty, racing inside of Insecure. Kawada Khan, Super Revenair, then Red Paddy. Well back is Alphanas, and Tananda's last of all. Can he lead for the remaining 1,800 metres of this Queensland Cup with 61 kilos on his back? He's cruising along at the moment. Yippee-I-O, a length and a half in front. In second berth is Double Time, who eased off the rails. He moved up on the outside of Blue Arrow, who's third on the inside. Superior Red is next. In the centre is Gagarin, followed by Wangy on the outside of Liston. A length further back to He's Crafty with Insecure. Then there's a gap of 2 lengths to Super Revenair and Kawada Khan together. Then then Red Paddy, Elfinas and Tenanda's last of all. Gagarin's going to apply a little bit of pressure to Yippee-I-O, and at the 1300, Yippee-I-O under restraint from Pelling leads by a half length, now going a length clear again as Gagarin drops in behind him. They're about 3 lengths in front of Double Time. They've quickened the tempo now. Blue Arrow's a length and a half away fourth, followed by Wangy, Liston and Superior Red. Insecure's a length back next. On the outside of He's Crafty, followed by Koala Con, Super Revenair, then Red Paddy, Elfinas and Tenanda's last of all. Yippee-I-O is still the leader. They're on to the next bend, 850 metres out. Yippee-I-O by a length and a half on Gagarin, who's tracking him in second berth, and they've moved away about 6 lengths in front of Double Time, Superior Red, Wangy, followed by Liston on the rails, a half then to Insecure, who's starting to run into the race. He's going forward, and there goes Koala Con, dashing around the field. He's moved up into fourth place as they approach the home turn, heading for the judge now, 450 metres to go. Yippee-I-O is the leader, straightens by almost a length on Gagarin. They're 4 lengths in front of Koala Con and Wangy, followed by Superior Red, then Liston and Insecure. Yippee-I-O, he's kicked away from them again. Gagarin's running about badly. Koala Con is storming home down the outside, and Insecure is starting to wind up now. Yippee-I-O is still the leader. 100 metres to go. Koala Con is coming out to him. The 61 is starting to tell now. Koala Con going to Yippee-I-O. Insecure diving at the pair of them. Yes, he's got up. Insecure on the outside has beaten Koala Con. Yippee-I-O might be third, just in front of Red Paddy, followed by Elfinas. Next home, Superior Red, Gagarin. Further back came Wangy. The next one over the line, Super Revenair. And well back in the field was Liston. He's Crafty, Tenanda, Blue Arrow, and the last one over the line, Double Time.
Moving up Ascot, 2 Insecure, 410 170, 13 Koala Con 280, 1 Yippee-I-O 160, Protest Sandown second against first, latest interference at the 800.
2 Insecure, 370 180, 13 Koala Con, $2.60 and 1 Yippee-I-O, $1.60. Perth just about set. Following that, we go back to Sydney for race 7. 1 Tri-Cove there is showing 14,340. 2 Haunting Spirit, 270 120. Late Marlin favourite. 3C Jester, 590 260. Come back to the rest.
Off this time, and the favourite got the best of it, Haunting Spirit, but Don Tristram's racing him for the early lead. In the third position, Breakdance, followed by Sea Jester, then Nevada Will, closely attended by Rare Eclipse, Wonder Goodwood and Tri-Cove. Second last is Catoosa and last Shoeshine Man. Don Tristram holding out at the moment the favourite Haunting Spirit, but Haunting Spirit is really keen to run, and he takes over clearly now, and going on to the first corner of the 1100, Haunting Spirit opens up by 3 Don Tristram. Third posse is Sea Jester. On the inside of him, Breakdance, and then comes Rare Eclipse, pratted out a little deep from Goodwood, Nevada Will. Then Tri-Cove and the joint tail enders, Catoosa and Shoeshine Man. Onto the High Street side, 850 left to go, and the favourite Haunting Spirit. 3 lengths on Don Tristram, a length the Sea Jester, and then Rare Eclipse. Breakdance over on the inside in fifth posse, and then Goodwood, 2 lengths Nevada Will, who's being hard ridden at this stage, and on his outside is Tri-Cove. Another 3 to Shoeshine Man, and 2 lengths to Catoosa. They have 500 to go, and the free-going Haunting Spirit leads about 2.5 lengths on Sea Jester, giving chase as they round the bend. A length the Rare Eclipse, Don Tristram on the inside, hard-ridden, Breakdance away from the rails, and then Goodwood as they come to the 250, and Haunting Spirit still about 3 lengths on Rare Eclipse, and then Sea Jester, Breakdance, Goodwood. Haunting Spirit comes down to the 150. They can't catch him. Oh, this is an exciting racehorse, Haunting Spirit. He's about 5 clear. Sea Jester the inside, Breakdance, Rare Eclipse for minors, but they reached the line. Haunting Spirit bolted in. Haunting Spirit from a tighty, Breakdance and Sea Jester. Followed home by Goodwood and Shoeshine Man. Nevada Will with Rare Eclipse weakening in the last bit. And the last 3, Catoosa, Tri-Cove and Don Tristram.
Super Tab, 2 Haunting Spirit, 230 and 130. An easy winner, 5 Breakdance to return 170. 3 Sea Jester, 260.
And picks them up and puts them down, and they simply couldn't catch the Spirit again. Number 2. Number 2, Haunting Spirit. Brent Stanley will be the winner at 230 and 140. He and Don Tristram had a good duel for early leadership, but Haunting Spirit beat off Don Tristram, and Haunting's won the race by a big space, and Don Tristram's finished a conspicuous last. So it all adds up to the fact that Haunting Spirit is really a pretty good horse. 230 and 140. Number 5, second, Breakdance, has paid 170. And number 3 is third, Sea Jester, L. Beasley, at 240. Quinella, 550. Exacta, $9. Trifecta, 43.60. The first four has paid on 2, 5, 3 and 7, 2, 5, 3 and 7, $97, and the 7 and 2 daily double, $7.30.
5 1185. For race meetings and results summaries, call 6245 1186.
Racing, and they've broken in a perfect line. Perfect Dark, Snippet Slash, Ruralism all the way quickly. Graceful Emma began well, drifting back into the field inside it Till We Dance. Love's Choice deep but going forward around the outside, then Yangtze River followed by Fortunata Belong and Demissa last of all in a tightly packed field. Running down to the 1,000 and Snippet Slash, the top weight, takes over by a length and a half to Perfect Dark and third Till We Dance. Splitting runners Ruralism on the outside, Love's Choice, a length to Yangtze River, a neck around it Graceful Emma, and three in a line at the rear, and they are Fortunata Belong on the inside, Demissa 700 metres out down the hill, and Snippet Slash by 3 parts of a length to Perfect Dark, third Till We Dance. Over on the outside, deep Love's Choice with Ruralism the centre, 2 to Graceful Emma. Then comes Fortunata easing to the outside from Yangtze River Belong and Demissa as they come around the turn. Inside the 500, the leader Snippet Slash held together from Perfect Dark. Ruralism shoving its way out now is into the clear, followed by Love's Choice. Unwinding Graceful Emma down the outside, and then Fortunata heading towards the 200. Perfect Dark took the lead. Ruralism is under pressure. Graceful Emma has gone up the jointed, and Snippet Slash fighting back on the inside. Perfect Dark, Ruralism now getting a wriggle on with Graceful Emma. Snippet Slash, Ruralism took the lead. Graceful Emma trying to get to it, but Ruralism and Eddie Wilkinson go out on a blaze of glory. It wins from Graceful Emma, and in a photo for second, Yangtze River, who flew. Then Love's Choice followed by Fortunata Belong. Snippet Slash weakening near the line, followed by Till We Dance, Perfect Dark and Demissa.
And the winner number 7, Ruralism, 220, 110. 2 Graceful Emma, 220. Third 10 Yangtze River at $5. Missing margins at Newcastle, a short head, a short neck. Short head, a short neck, 125, 14.
7 Ruralism to pay $2.20 and $1.10. Close for the minors. 10 Yangtze River on the outside at $5.10. 2 Graceful Emma, $2.20.
Something's gone amiss there. Something 2.10 we've got. Looks like a 5 or a 3. I can guarantee it's not 5, and I can guarantee it's not 3. It is Ruralism number 7. No, that's better now. It's up. It was heart failure. 7, 2, 10 official. 7, 2 and 10. Graceful Emma's got second, and 10 Yangtze River has flown home to get third. 7.
Right at the barrier, Toowoomba, race 1.
Correct weight on.
There they go. And away to a good start too. Il Poggio jumped in front, but here's Prince of Sports racing him for the early lead. Prince of Sports will clear Il Poggio and lead him 2.5 settling. Figaro another 2.5 to 3 further back from Olympia Merry Wives. And then comes Donald, who's over on the inside, followed by Romanticized Light Year. A Natural Rain can't stay in touch. Prince of Sports, 7.50 to go. 2.5 Il Poggio travelling in third position. Figaro around the grey Olympia. A couple to Merry Wives on the outside of Donald, and a further 2 Romanticize. A head back on the inside of Romanticize at Light Year, and tailed right off Natural Rain. The heavily back Prince of Sports about 2 clear on Il Poggio as they swing the corner. Olympia the inside, Figaro the outside, and then comes Merry Wives, and the others are headed by Donald. On top of the rise, 300 to go, and Prince of Sports a length and a half clear. Merry Wives is starting to put in her claim on the outside, and then Figaro, Il Poggio's gone, and a gap to Romanticize. Prince of Sports claimed by Merry Wives, and Merry Wives raced away. Romanticize is trying to match Merry Wives, but Merry Wives a mile too good and beat Romanticize. Donald third from Prince of Sports. Light Year ran home, and then came Figaro, Olympia, and Il Poggio and Natural Rain were the last 2.
Number 4, Merry Wives, 310, 140. 10 Romanticize, 320, and 5 for third Donald, 240.
Cassidy, run to Suda. They went like scalded cats early, and she's paid $3 and $1.50. Number 4, the winner. Second and third placings will be coming up in just a matter of moments. Romanticize ran a nice race there. First up since April of '99. Last preparation she raced in Adelaide. She's with John Size now. She's run second. Number 10 second, $3.10. And number 5 Donald in the third spot has paid $250. Quinella, $25.80. Exacta, $28.40. Trifecta, $286.20. The winner trained by John Hawkes for the Woodland Stud. That's a winning double for them today. They won earlier with Turnpike, a winning double for Larry Cassidy. And this mare by Brief Truce from Royal Progeny, 12 starts, 5 wins and 3/3, and scored this afternoon by 3/4 of a length, with a half length the gap between second and third. 1:10.19 was the overall time. The breakdown, the first 600, 34.72, and the last 600, 35.47. The superfecta numbers are up, 4:10.5.139, 4:10.5.139, and it's been won again. Both superfectas have gone off today at Randwick. $60,370 the return, $60,370. It's a good return there for a field of 10. So nice to see both those superfectas going off as we check the official topes on the last.
And correct weight Ascot, 631.
You've just flitted into the coordinating chair, Russell.
Meandered in.
No doubt about you. Number 4, the winner, Merry Wives, $3, $1.50. Number 10, second, Romanticize, $3.10. Number 5, third, Donald, paid $2.50. Quinella, $25.80. Exacta, $28.40. Trifecta, $286.20. Superfecta, $410.5.139. $60,370 neat. Winner returns to the enclosure, Merry Wives. The winners here today, Fancied Horses have had a pretty good day. Crown Duo won the first, Turnpike the second, She's Academic the third, Club Life the fourth, High Rolling the fifth, Touch of Sun the sixth, Haunting Spirit the seventh, and Merry Wives the last. When they jumped away in the last, number 1 ended up favourite at 290, Prince of Sports. In the ring, Prince of Sports was 6-4, Merry Wives 15-8. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bookies' favourites to win here today, and a close second pick in the shape of Merry Wives, who at one stage, there was a late rally, as I mentioned, when they were moving in. It got out to about 7-2. It's come in at the death to around about 15-8. So just
moving
a
up
fraction
Gold
better on
Coast.
the totalisator at 2-1. So they didn't forget her late in the last.